Hello and welcome to the Downsized. This is another in our series of taste tests. This time we're doing the ultimate protein-packed GLP-1 friendly salty crunchy snack. So for those of you who have followed along with our prior ones, you know, I don't really drink the protein drinks. I don't really eat the protein bars, but I love a salty crunchy snack.
And I do not feel called by a salty, crunchy snack. So I prefer the shakes and the bars. But we're going to try some of these different chips and snacks today and let you know what we think.
So we haven't introduced ourselves yet. My name is Christopher Durham.
I'm Laraine Durham.
And we are the Downsized. This is a channel where we talk about all things GLP-1, weight loss, and managing the disease of obesity. As we all know, food is an integral part of this, so taste testing all of these things that might be helpful in your journey is something we like to do. Not unlike a lot of these categories, this isn't a category I would buy either. Honestly, really on these medications, I don't snack very often, and I try not to. The only ones of these that I've tried are the Quest chips, and we'll talk about that. So everything's new here to us, pretty much. Have you tried any of the other ones?
No, I have not. We've bought the Quest chips before just as a try, but yeah, some of these I haven't even seen before, so we'll go through them. I don't know if you guys have seen these Pretzels before, the Pretzels.
It's Lenny and Larry brand.
I don't know who Lenny and Larry are, but I don't know, we'll try their Pretzels. We've also got the Quest cheese crackers. We've got the legendary ranch protein chips. We've got the wild protein chips. And then we've got two that you guys have probably seen before. I've seen these in CVS, the Quest chips. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about who we are. We're the Downsized, the channel that talks about all things GLP-1. I've lost over 52 pounds on compounded tirzepatide. That is a GLP-1 medication. It's the same medication as what's found in Mounjaro and Zepbound. And I'm a 55-year-old mom of three. I'm 5'4.25". My starting weight was 193. Today I weighed 140, and I've lost, well, as of today, 53 pounds. So, and then my husband here, Christopher, you can tell your stats.
Certainly. Let's see, how old am I? 56 years old. I'm 5'10.5". I started at 286.4. As of today, I weighed 187 pounds, so that's a little more than 98 pounds. Using compounded tirzepatide, Zepbound, and Mounjaro, so I've used the branded as well. And what we've discovered, as a lot of you guys have over the last year, is that protein is essential, right? It helps you prevent muscle loss, keeps you full. It's just a good thing. So a lot of folks are trying to add protein to their diets, trying to figure out what snacking means, what their food patterns mean, you name it. So we're just going to try some salty snacks today, some chips.
Yeah, so these would be a good replacement if you're really a chip person, right? If you're really like a Doritos person or a Pretzels person and you really want something that works within your plan and still gives you protein. I feel like every time you eat something, it should have protein. On this GLP-1 medication, I try to get between 80 and 100 grams of protein a day, about 30 grams of protein at each meal. These could certainly supplement a sandwich or be a snack. I don't really snack that much on GLP-1s anymore, but sometimes I just want something. And I think if you're going to reach for a snack, you might as well reach for something with protein. Now, we're not pretending that these are whole foods or these are, these are very
processed foods,
highly processed foods that have protein added to them. So take that for what it is. We're not saying, you should eat these every day or they're health foods. We're just curious about how they taste and would we want to buy them on occasion. Some of these we got at a convenience store, at a gas station. Some of them came from CVS. Some of them came from Target. So most of these are available anywhere you buy snacks.
If we can find the links, there'll be a link in the description that you could buy them on Amazon.
I think you can buy the Quest.
I think most of these you can buy on Amazon. So whatever we can find links to, and we do have an Amazon store and we're Amazon affiliates, so we make a small percentage if you purchase from that. But thank you. That helps support the work we do.
Yes.
All right, so we have pulled them all out, and we have a plate of them that kind of goes in clockwise thing. So because these are very loud bags, so I apologize for bag noise as we do these.
People get upset if the bags are loud.
Yeah. So we will start with the Quest tortilla-style protein chips. These are actually loaded taco flavor.
So I expect these would taste like a Dorito. They look like a Dorito. They look like a corn chip. Let's see. Oh, I get a lot of taco seasoning flavor. But they're crispy. They're crunchy. They're very similar to a Dorito.
Yeah, these are the only ones. When we first started these medications, we bought a couple of different cases of Quest products. I got tired of pretty quickly. They're kind of weird because they do have that proteiny aftertaste that kind of follows you. Yeah. The texture is a little different. I find them good in small quantities. I don't know that I've ever been able to make it through a whole bag of them. They become kind of cloying and grainy in the mouth.
So the serving size is one bag. I like it when the serving size is the amount like a regular person would eat. Some of these aren't that, and we'll get to that in a minute. But this bag, and the quantity in here is, if you've ever eaten 100-calorie pack of chips, it's about that much, maybe a little bit more. It's 32 grams. But there's 140 calories, 5 grams of fat, 5 milligrams cholesterol, 290 sodium, 5 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, protein 19 grams. Yeah. Quest Nutrition is on a mission to make the foods you crave work for you, not against you. Baked, never fried. Oh, that's good to know. Gluten-free. 5 total carbs minus 1 gram of fiber is 4 grams net carbs. And they have a hashtag of on a quest. I guess you could go
now, to give you some insight, we're not food scientists or nutritionists, so I don't form opinions about any of these ingredients. You guys can take a look at the ingredients and decide what is appropriate for you. The protein that comes from this is a milk protein and a whey protein. There is a little bit of stevia in here. And then chia seed, some psyllium.
Contains milk, soy, processed in a facility that also processes wheat. All right, so that's a pretty good chip. It's got a lot of flavor. It looks like a Dorito. Pretty much tastes like a Dorito.
It has a similar taste. So it has 19 grams of protein in one bag.
In one bag. The second flavor is the one Christopher's holding.
Yep. Which is the spicy sweet chili. So if you like Thai chili,
and I'm not really
what it's based on. I like Thai chili personally.
He likes that. My children like that. Let's test that.
It also has 19 grams of protein and 4 grams net carbs.
Spicy. Spicy, sweet, crunchy.
1 gram of dietary fiber, 1 gram of total sugars.
I guess it's toward that Asian.
Well, it's Thai
chili.
Yeah.
Does it say Thai on the front? No, just spicy sweet chili. Kind of toward that Asian Thai chili flavor. A lot of flavor. Does it have a lot of sugar? I mean, they're the same as the other ones. 1 gram of sugar. That one tastes really sweet because I guess the bag says sweet chili, so it is actually pretty sweet.
All right.
But those two are good. Like those two, if you are a Doritos fiend, if you need a Doritos fix, I think these would like.
And there's other flavors of them too.
Get it in.
All right, so number 3, wild protein chips. I haven't tried these yet, but they're intriguing. This is chips crafted from real ingredients, including chicken breast, egg whites, and chicken bone broth.
Ew.
Chicken raised without, ooh, she says.
Ew.
Crispy chips made from 100% natural chicken, egg whites, bone broth, tapioca starch. Wild is the first one bold enough to craft a delicious chip from 100% natural chicken. Our spicy queso blends hints of smoked chipotle Okay.
What is this made out of?
Chicken. Like the number one ingredient is chicken. The
This
number
looks
two
like-
ingredient is tapioca starch.
It looks like if you've ever had sweet potato chips, it looks like a sweet potato chip. You taste this and let me know what you think of this.
Okay.
Did you say all the nutrition facts?
No.
All right, so in one bag, one serving size is 38 grams, 210 calories. So a bit more than the Quest at 140 and just slightly more product. 13 grams of fat. It's quite a lot of fat. How much in the Quest?
There's a lot of
5.
meat. There's meat in there.
13 grams of fat, 25 cholesterol, 330 sodium, 10 carbs, 3 fiber, 13 grams of protein. What do you think of the taste of that?
Taste doesn't bother me. The texture's weird.
Real ingredients including chicken breast, egg whites, and chicken bone broth. Spicy queso flavor. Let me try another one. Nope. No, thank you. I don't like that at all. The queso, I think if they didn't try to make it a queso flavor,
Well, there's other flavors. Maybe it's just the flavor.
but
you
like
don't
that cheese just tastes like fake. It has an aftertaste.
That doesn't bother me. The texture is unusual.
I might like a different flavor,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
All right. No, definitely need some water.
Yeah. The next one,
They all kind of end with it. Both of these have ended with a kind of graininess to them.
I like the Quest ones. The next one are these Quest protein chips.
Those are legendary.
Oh, I'm sorry. Legendary. You remember on that show, How I Met Your Mother? Neil Patrick Harris was like, legendary. You remember that? That's what this reminds me of. One bag is 34 grams, 150 calories. Fat is 6 grams, cholesterol 10 milligrams, sodium 410, carbs are 4, fiber is 1, protein is 20. This is the biggest protein. Look at
20
the
for 150
calcium.
calories.
It's got 186 milligrams of calcium, which is 15% of your daily requirement. Any of these got no? And this got calcium? Nope. Oh, 10 milligrams of calcium in the Quest. 186 milligrams of calcium in the Legendary.
For those of you who've been around the protein world, they also make the fake Pop-Tarts.
Which are, I think, delicious.
They're kind of soft and squishy and proteiny. But we're going to do another test out on protein sweets. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, these look like those pop chips. You ever had pop chips? They're like a rice popped chip. Let's test them.
They have that kind of airy texture to them too. Mm-hmm. It's amazing the difference in texture between these three.
This is like a rice cake.
Yeah.
Like a popped rice cake.
What's it actually made out of? Protein blend, sodium caseinate, milk protein, calcium
Rice.
caseinate.
It's rice.
Yeah.
So they taste like a popped rice cake. You know those Quaker, those pop chips? Did you ever eat those? I used to eat rice cakes all the time because they were supposedly good for you. But they're really not. It's better than eating maybe a candy bar or something like that. I haven't eaten a rice cake in years, but this one takes me right back to 1987 and my mom saying, "Here, try this rice cake."
150 calories, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, 0 added sugar, 20 grams of...
I read it already.
Yeah, no, I was just... It doesn't look like there's any artificial sweetener in here.
It's different than the Quest chips. They're more like tortilla chips, and it does say tortilla-style. These say popped protein chips. As a certified chip fanatic, you deserve a guilt-free crunch fest that satisfies your craving without the consequences. That's why we popped a light and crispy protein chip with bold flavor and 0 weirdness.
No, it's a little weird.
Packing 20 grams protein and only 3 grams net carbs, snack time is better than ever. Chip after chip after chip. Gluten-free, and that's what it says. So, those are pretty good. I would eat those. Get those again.
Yeah, they're fun.
All right. So the next one we have 2 different pretzels You want to hold this one?
Yeah, so this
From
is
Lenny and
Lenny and
Larry.
Larry. You may have seen their cookies. A lot of times you can get, they're kind of big cookies. Like I said, we'll do another sweets with protein added thing.
What flavor do you have, Christopher?
This flavor is Pizza Palooza.
Ooh, I like pizza. Pizza Palooza, and I have chili lime thyme. So this bag tricks you, right? Because the serving size is 3. There's 3 servings in this bag. Now, if I'm opening the bag, I'm probably eating the whole bag. So portion control has always been hard for me.
The difference is there's 3 ounces in this one. These other bags have basically 1 ounce. So
yeah, there's more in there.
yeah,
So
this
that's
is a
fine.
heavy bag.
If you eat a third of the bag, it's 130 calories. Fat is 5 grams. No cholesterol. 360 milligrams of sodium. 12 carbs. No fiber.
Pretzel. There's no way to escape carbs.
Yeah.
Carbs with a
No
pretzel.
fiber, no sugar, 7 grams of protein. So this is probably the lowest protein. But see, on the front it says 20 grams of protein.
If you eat the whole bag.
If you eat the whole bag. But that's 380 calories. Like, if I'm having a snack, 380 calories is almost like a meal. It's like lunch.
When you look at this ingredient
what I
list,
mean?
this is basically pretzels with some pea protein added. These are science experiments.
These are just regular
This
pretzels.
is pretzels with some pea
that
protein
somebody
added.
threw some stuff
So
on.
let's see if you
All
can.
right, so let's try the Pizza Palooza. I taste basil. I taste the
There's a
tomato.
pretzel with some pizza seasoning on it.
That's kind of good. You don't like pretzels.
No, I'm not a pretzel fan. I don't dislike pretzels, but I generally think they're just wasted calories out. I mean, unless it's like one of those ones from the mall. Those are delicious.
Annie's pretzels is not really pretzels. Those are like dessert.
Bread. You know what Oprah says? I like bread.
I eat bread every day. Yeah, the pizza ones are delicious. I don't know if I would be inclined to eat the whole bag to get the 20 grams of protein. Probably not. But they're good. If you're going to eat a pretzel, you might as well eat one with some protein on it. A lot of people love pretzels. Like, they have that need for pretzels. I don't know about that. Did you try the other one? The chili lime thyme?
I did. I'm sure somebody's going to say I can hear you chewing on the microphone. Sorry. It's crunchy stuff. It is what it is.
This is more crunchy.
There's not as much flavor either.
Chili lime thyme. I taste the lime. It's slightly spicy. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Are they stale?
No, they're not still.
You have a sell-by date on these?
They don't taste stale. They're not stale.
But the other one the pizza one is so not like that.
Oh.
I prefer the pizza one. The chili lime one is okay. Okay. So, they're so salty.
Yeah. So we conclude this with Quest cheese crackers, which look very similar to the Cheez-It.
Yeah. My mother loves cheese crackers. All things cheese crackers. Cheetos, Cheez-Its, all things like that. This one says cheese crackers, spicy cheddar, 10 grams of protein. It's a little tiny bag, but actually the serving weight is 30 grams, which is the same as your big chips. They just take up more room, I guess. 130 calories, fat 7 grams, saturated fat 3.5, trans fat 0, cholesterol 15, sodium 400, carbs are 10, fiber is 5. Whoa, this is a pack of these is like eating 2 fiber gummies in terms of fiber. But then I guess it lowers your net carbs, right? Total sugars are 1, protein is 10 grams. It has 130 milligrams of calcium, a little bit of potassium. Yeah, let me try this. It's got that fake cheese flavor.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Where do you have that fake cheese? Where have you had that fake cheese flavor before?
any processed cheese food from the 70s and 80s.
It tastes like the macaroni and cheese powder.
Yeah, it does kind of have that.
You know the blue box Kraft macaroni and cheese? Like it has that same processed powdery cheese.
So this
That's
has
what they
whey protein as well, which is where that protein's coming from. And then it basically looks like a Cheez-It recipe. I mean, there's nothing distinctly different about it. Whey powder, whey protein, a little bit of malted dextrin if that bothers you, some xanthan gum.
I have another one. Another one?
Yeah, I'm not really a Cheez-It fan, but these aren't bad.
Those aren't bad. I think if you were looking for a Cheez-It, these would not substitute. You know what I mean? Like, they're an okay snack, but
I don't know.
What's the other cheese? There's a Cheez-It and there's another one that's...
Nabs?
Nabs? No. That's a southern... That's not that. There's two. Cheez-It and there's another one.
I don't know.
Anyway.
So salty snacks. So like I said, we don't really snack that much, so I wouldn't routinely buy any of this stuff because honestly, my weakness is chips, so I just try and not have them in the house at all.
I think the Quest chips, the tortilla-style, tastes like a tortilla chip. The Pretzels, the Pretzels, taste like a pretzel with some protein stuff thrown on it, with some flavor thrown on the top. These I never want to eat again. I would try a different flavor, but they look weird. I don't like how they taste. That's just me.
The texture is unusual. I mean, it's definitely, there's some science going on.
Yeah. This tastes, I mean, it's rice cake-like, rice popped chip-like. They were okay. And, you know, you get a big bag, right? You think, ooh, I can eat all this for 150 calories. And then the cheese crackers, they're okay. They're okay.
Are there any of these that the wild or hard pass for you?
Yeah. The rest of them I would eat.
Yeah, I would eat them. My challenge of these is, I think these legendaries were $9, almost $10 at Target for 4 bags.
For 4 bags?
I don't think it's worth the price.
Kind of expensive.
I think all these are really expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you get a protein snack, the price is high.
I think the challenge is I could buy real food for $10.
But I think that where these come in is if you're craving a Dorito and you see these, it's a better choice. I mean, I guess your best choice would be to have, you know, maybe an apple with some peanut butter on it, or Greek yogurt, or, you know, something else. But
Or maybe just a couple of Doritos and move on.
Or maybe, we were talking about that with our daughter last night. She was talking about how sometimes if she doesn't have what she wants to eat, she'll eat everything else and then figure out that still didn't hit the spot. So she ends up eating what she wanted in the first place.
Well, I mean,
sometimes you just want what you want and just, you know.
And we don't actually ban any foods. There's nothing that I say we will not eat, or Laraine says we will not eat. We certainly limit a lot of them. So I love chips, but every once in a while, I'll get a small bag. I won't buy a big bag of chips and get a small bag of chips, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not a chip eater, but my family likes chips. So
I do love chips.
Chips are something that if they're here, I'll eat some. But I won't ever go off in search of chips. Like I would go off in search of a cookie.
I don't know. My general feeling about all of these is they're fine. None of them are terrible. Yeah. They're expensive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't keep them in the house on a regular basis. Maybe once in a while if they were on sale, but I'm not going to walk in and go, ooh, I really want a Quest chip with bot lunch.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is our review of salty snack GLP-1 friendly protein laden chips. stay tuned. We'll be doing another one. We have a similar selection of products for actually the breakfast and the sweet side of it. So lots of fun stuff coming up in the next week or so. Thank you very much for watching The Downsized. My name is Christopher Durham.
I'm Laraine Durham, and we're not doctors and we're not nutritionists. We're just two people that are trying to, navigate GLP-1 weight loss.
And if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
We're The Downsized. We'll see you next time.